What's good, you guys? Welcome to the final episode of Harley Quinn's Revenge here in Batman Arkham City. I like how we just left that room, and now she's already back in the room with, like, some other bullshit going on. Like, this is kinda, like, what the fuck? Oh, now we have to load. We're back at Arkham's Asylum, I guess. Alright, what is it now? Come on. This is considered the shrine room, really? Alright, what do you got?
What? Did you think it was gonna be that easy? Well, think again, loser!
Oh, we get to fight the robots! Let's go! See, you know what? That would've... That's more like it. Oh, and you can't tell when you have to counter. Finally, an interesting boss. What the fuck? Is she shooting shit at us too? Oh yeah, she is. Can I not? Can I hit you? I suppose I just have to avoid that. Somehow I'm countering these guys better. I guess because I'm trying to be aware of needing to do that. Well, at least they don't have knives. Okay, that time I wasn't. Alright, you know what? Their fucking noises are so funny. They are a little fast. Apparently that was a critical strike. Why couldn't it? All right, I get that this is probably the final confrontation. Maybe. This is better than what. Oh my god. This is all right. I'm trying to praise this, but I am very, very lacking of patience right now. That's good. No, jump away! Oh my god, is there more of them? I wish I could have time to deactivate that. Oh, I'm sorry for the lack of commentary right now. It's just really hard to focus. Oh, come on. That should not have hit me. Every time I get ready to just take out some of them, I have this stupid fucking rocket launcher. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, there's no way I'm gonna beat this either. Oh my god. Oh, and that's great. I didn't mean to go there, but sure, take me there. Oh, and my battery's getting low. Beautiful. Oh, honestly, though, it's lasted a while on what I wouldn't expect it. I fucking hit counter! I hit it like several times! Nope, and I jumped back into it when I didn't mean to. I love that the way the camera just turns on its own and influences your direction without you wanting it to. I'm not gonna win. There's no way. Yep, that's good. Do that to me in real life, please. Like a million times straight to my head. And don't stop when I don't get up. Yeah, I hope it hurts too. Do we have to handle the fucking bombs after this, too? Alright, so the strategy with the robots that I could give any sort of strategy with these guys, having only just played this for the first time now, Alright, I was gonna eat that because it's an explosive shot and it shouldn't do damage to me right now. Alright, so basically, whenever you get the chance, just like single one of them out. If you have to counter them, then just keep hitting them after you counter them until you have to move to the next guy. Until like something forces you to move to the next guy. Like this guy. Now keep attacking him. Oh, well, I can't see, so maybe get out of this fucking awful position right now. And, you know, when the game just decides, I'm trying to go to the right. I'm trying to go to the right. What the fuck? Oh my god. It's literally only... I'm gonna shoot myself in the head. It's only when I attempt to talk that everything just fucks up. I had it going good for a minute. Oh my god, why? Why? Just kill me. I'm so done with this already. I'm so done with it.
Pay for letting Mr. J die.
Alright, you see what I'm doing now? You see what I'm doing now? Draw them all away from each other when you're kicking ass. And there are new ones that are being added. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, doing the beatdown is probably not good because you'll stay in one position. What you're gonna have to do is just keep punching them normally until it's enough to where you get them to go away. If anything, start with this just so you can break away to get to another one. Just so you can push him away. It's all about your momentum here, and I thought that was it. Fuck. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, you're gonna want to push him. There we go. Alright, I was trying to do the beatdown method too much. That's probably not really good here. See, we could do it to start up a combo, but then push this one away. There we go. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now it's actually really simple. Now, thankfully, we could do that because there was only one. I don't really care about this rocket because it doesn't really matter at this point. And there you go. I did it actually fucking easily right now.
This is it! Just you, me, and the only thing that can stop this entire place flowing sky high!
And it's Mr. J. So how do we do that? Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to just...
Perfect! You're gonna die in here! And I'll be with Mystic. You're gonna have to do better than that, dumbass!
What's with the whole dumbass thing? Oh, do I have to counter her? Can I get a better boss fight with Harley? Can she, like, do something actually?
Take it, dumbass!
What's with the dumbass? Was that always her catchphrase?
Any good?
Okay. Hold on, we were just busy saving. Now we gotta go save the cops. Oh, damn, Gordon. The fuck? Up and hey, now they can reuse the model of his suit that's all fucked up.
Should have left me to die. Then I could have been back together with Mr. J.
I guess that was the plan the whole time. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's more.
Where's Robin?
Done for Ridley's revenge. Up 1 hour earlier. I swear to God, they're gonna pull in
It
it.
hurts, don't it?
What have you done?
Now you know how it feels.
How many times have you said that already? The fuck is that? What kind of... Is that a screwdriver? Oh, wow.
Did you miss me?
Where are the cops?
Wow. Batman, you're a
Listen.
dickhead.
I'm done here.
Hey, kid. Is he all right?
Gee, I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you
sure.
think?
Of course he is.
So that's all the rest. That's all progression we get, though. It's just like, is Batman okay? That's it. All right. Well, whatever. I guess unless there's anything else. Yeah. Okay. That's Harley Quinn's revenge. Oh, jeez. All right. That was fine. It wasn't really offensive. It had several cool moments, and the interactions between the guards was pretty good. But ultimately, it didn't serve any purpose. Like, that didn't tell me any new information. Like, Batman's not taking the Joker thing really well. Like, you could tell that from the end of the game. The end of the main story, anyway. Like, you could have told that already. But, that's it. I don't know whether I should sit through all these credits, because I remember the Arkham Asylum credits being a hell of a long, and you know what, I don't think I'm gonna try to skip these, if I can. If I can't, that's gonna be fucking terrible. Okay, good, I can. I don't know if there's anything else in these credits, if there's like a secret thing or whatever, but I am not sitting through this 700 hours worth of credits. But that's it. Quickly before I do anything before I go, I'm going to show off all of the extra things that we have here, all the extra tapes, concept art, trophies, and such, everything that I can show that. I'm going to show all of that very quickly. So we can look at gameplay statistics right here. We can see that we got 100% overall progress in the entire game, besides New Game Plus is concerned, but look at that. 100%. 100%. And 44% of Catwoman, but that's okay. Riddler's Revenge we haven't actually touched yet, and oh man, there's extra content. Look at all that extra content. Oh shit. Harley Quinn. Oh, you do actually have to collect the balloons. So I missed like 20 of them? Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna go back for that. That's funny. So even when I feel like I do have 100%, I don't. But we got all the upgrades, collectibles, side missions, story mode. As far as I'm concerned, I think I got 100%. But we're still gonna do challenge mode and extra content. And now we can take a look at the character trophies. I briefly looked at these in Arkham Asylum, but you'll also see them in the backgrounds. You can see Batman punching that dude. Wait, do we have to like load everyone individually? So there's Batman. Yeah, you do have to load all of them individually. That's kind of lame. Why would I want to do that? So I guess let's pick the best ones. There's Killer Croc. Let's see, get a more idea. Oh god, he just looked like... Wait, hold on a second. Can we just go back to that? Why he looked like Majin Buu? Alright, whatever. 6 Joker, right? Yeah, he looks crazy. Why did he just look like a big pink man? It's probably not gonna look the same. Oh, you see, because it's loaded all the way in. Wait, I'm gonna try to find that freeze frame. He looked like a big pink guy. Pink guy. We get more of a look on the Morning Harley. Oh my god, wait a minute. What? I didn't know that they had this. They have an animated Nightwing. You could play as him? Oh, I guess in the Harley Quinn's Revenge I could have played as that. Damn, I'm gonna have to show that off in an extra video. Maybe that... Or, you know what? I think there's a way in challenge mode to play as these guys. Wow. I didn't even realize they had all these costumes for Robin, too. When did I unlock these? Oh, hi, Mr. Freeze. Red Robin. Is this the Robin we played as? What the hell? Look at this dumbass. No, I can't. There you go. Look at that. He looks stupid. Fucking Quail Man. What's over here? Is this animated? Where's Long Halloween? There we go. Here's a costume. I might show it off at some point. But this is Long Halloween Catwoman. Which, come to think of it, in the animated movie Long Halloween, she looks nothing like this. Why did they change that? That's kind of stupid. An animated Robin. He looks so stupid. I get it's based off the animated series, but Robin, it just looks dumb. I'm sorry. Alright, I think that's about it with all we've seen most of all the other ones. Options, blah blah blah. New Game Plus if you want to start the game over, but with all your gadgets and just like a tougher thing. Go ahead and touch that. Catwoman episodes. You can actually replay Catwoman's story beat by beat wherever you want. Which is dumb because you have to start the whole game over if you want to do that as Batman, but whatever. Harley Quinn's Revenge, we did that. You can also get, like, story synopsis. It's kind of like the loading screen things that we saw. Concept art. You can see all of the, well, concept art. Actually runs pretty deep here. Oh, wait, what's this one? This one caught my eye. No. Oh, Clayface, but it's the Batman in the background. Oh. That's cool. It's awesome seeing where these things, like, really began. Who the fuck is that? What is that? Is that, I guess that's supposed to be what? This oh, it's one of Penguin's, things. Was it Solomon Grundy? So he was always the plan. Oh, he was always the plan to have that glass in his eye. Oh god, what are they? Catwoman, Batman, what the heck? And of course the hour fucking long credits we got there. But what I would like to look at is, I guess they're not here. I guess I have to actually go into the, continue story to actually look at them again. Sure, animated Batman, why not? Alright, so this is where we're gonna want to be, and look at all those Catwoman trophies that I didn't bother to collect. So we've got Arkham City stories. Basically, these are just telling, like, the story of, you know, all of these kinds of, these things that have happened. If you collect them all, you'll see, like, the entire story based on the Cobblepot feud with the, Bruce Wayne. You can see Scarecrow. If you found that, you'll actually see, his mask was lying around. That was a riddle. You can find out more about each character's. This was normally saved for, like, the bio section of each character in, Arkham Asylum, but now they actually it has its own section to kind of, like, so you can get up to speed on where all these characters have been since Arkham Asylum. We've got more of them here. Pretty cool. What is the Calendar Man one? I'm kind of interested in that. Julian Day, aka Calendar Man, has been locked in his cell in Arkham Asylum for a full year when he was moved to Arkham City. Unable to celebrate the passing holidays in his own inimitable style, he could do nothing more than just imagine what he would have done if he were free. In Arkham City, he quickly found the Solomon Wayne courthouse and claimed it as his own. Anyone who dared to come in was overpowered and taken to a cell where they remained until the next holiday, when Day would kill them. It was all going well until Two-Face arrived with a small army and took the courthouse for himself. Wow, so he actually... The courthouse was his first? That's pretty crazy. Alright. Now here, we've got some tapes. And unfortunately, I don't think you could really play the game and listen to these tapes at the same time. So, that's what we're going to be doing now. Because I love the tapes. I find them so interesting. Wow, Harley Quinn didn't even get her own tapes this time. But I find them really interesting. You can actually see, like, some of the models for characters we didn't get to see. Like, look, there's Oracle. Jim Gord, he looks so dumb. Alright, but now, I don't know the proper order that we're supposed to listen to these things, but Mr. Freeze is first, so let's just listen to that one. We've got 5 tapes to go through here, so let's just listen in, and I'll comment as to what I think as time goes on.
Prisoner's here, sir.
Very good. Send him in.
But we haven't got the suit off him yet.
So it's Hugo Strange doing most of these interviews, because he's obviously in charge now.
Freeze and I have much in common. We will be fine.
They'll be fine, he says. And you hear his big-ass suit walking through.
Welcome to my facility. Please, take a seat.
I prefer to stand. Why am
It's
I
very
here?
hard for me to bend down in this gear.
Victor, there will be plenty of time for that later. Right now, I wish to get to know you. Discover how you came to have such a frosty outlook on life.
Get it?
I have nothing to say to you.
I have nothing to say to you.
But my
Well,
suit still has considerable
He's a great voice acting, but it sounds like someone's just holding his nose.
marrow in your legs. Each bone will shatter and fracture while you remain completely aware
So this
of your
happened
impending
before Arkham
paralysis,
City,
begging
obviously.
me to end you.
I don't think that you will do that, Victor.
Really? Why not?
Simple. If you hurt me, your
Yeah,
wife.
how could you be so arrogant,
die.
Freeze? Like, if you don't know where your wife is, like, why would you even make threats? It's such an easy thing for people to hold over his head.
Where is she? Where is my wife?
Nora is in safe hands. Now, let's discuss an incident from your childhood.
No.
Then this is over. Guard.
Wait. What do you wish to learn?
Your early years were troubled.
I was not a sociable child, but that is all.
Even your parents disowned you. They sent you away to a reform school, correct?
They did not understand my work.
Your work? According to a police report, you froze over a dozen of your neighbor's pets.
I have always had an interest in cryonic preservation. I didn't understand why my parents allowed our sick pets to die instead of attempting to save them. So I set about finding my own way.
So now we're learning about Mr. Freeze's backstory, even though before, in Arkham Asylum, we never really got to actually hear why he did this, at least in this universe, so they can put their own spin on it. But they're pretty, I mean, they're not entirely faithful to the animated show, because I believe Nora was dead, but maybe they brought her back at some point.
Have you ever seen a flower die? Watched something that was once so beautiful, so full of life, collapse and rot from within?
Well, how can you see it rot from within?
Nora's illness.
It seems like yesterday when I first found her. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly, I was losing her.
Did you seek help? What about your employer, Gothcorp?
I hid it
Gothcorp.
from them, diverting resources from
They-
Gothcorp's
they're just the
research
corporation
in an
of
attempt
Goth.
to find the cure. But in the end, I failed. Time was running out. I knew that if I was discovered, Nora would die.
Why take that risk?
Do you know what it is to love someone? To really
I love this answer
love
right here.
them?
No.
He's just like,
All
no.
I could think of.
He's just like, I don't give a fuck. No.
Diagnostics, re-examined every detail from every angle, certain that I had missed something. I cursed myself for being so blind, so
He said,
stupid.
fuck me.
Surely there was a cure.
Fuck
It
me,
just
no.
needed more time. Then I realized what I had to do.
And what did he have to do? Let's see what he had
I
to
had
do.
worked without sleep for a week. My needs didn't seem important. Sleep didn't matter. Food
I don't think
didn't
that's
matter.
actually, I don't think that you would
was only
survive
her.
doing that. I'm sorry.
I looked at Nora and I told her that I loved her. She told me there was nothing I could do, that we should just accept fate. She smiled her beautiful smile as she said it. I promised to cure her, and then I pressed the button.
You cryogenically froze her.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Keeping her on ice, so to speak, while you worked on a cure.
That's really awful that
It
Freeze
broke
did
your
that.
heart,
That
but
why did you
now
do that? She
you
said
had
she
all
wanted
the
to accept
time in
fate.
the world.
You're obviously doing
Did you
something
feel
that she
relieved?
wouldn't want from
I
you
went home
to do.
and fell into a deep sleep. For the first time since we discovered Nora's illness,
Yeah, you did that shit for you. You didn't do that for her, Freeze. You
for weeks I
scumbag.
had ignored my superior's attempts to contact me. The next morning I overslept. By the time I got to the lab, Ferris Boyle, the CEO,
So yeah,
was
it's
there
basically
waiting.
telling the story
What
of
did he
Heart of
do?
He
Ice.
accused me of industrial espionage, which I denied. But then his guards found Nora. Boyle told me that, like all of my research, she belonged to him. I was
But yeah,
enraged.
because where there is a
I attacked him.
scumbag, there's an even
His
bigger
guards beat me
scumbag in
back,
Gotham
and in
City.
the struggle, I was drenched by the cryogenic chemical I had created. I lay on the floor.
So did you
helpless,
create like a new
watching the
element?
guards steal Nora away. Boyle told me it was a tragedy for such a promising mind to perish in a lab accident. Then he left me to die.
But you survived.
The chemicals were absorbed into my body and transformed my metabolism. My body went numb. I felt a strange tingling, then searing pain all over. Each breath ignited
That
my
must suck.
lungs. I clawed my way back to a refrigeration unit, and as I closed the door behind me, I felt the icy chill calm my aching body.
Yeah, that must have really sucked.
Suddenly seemed clear.
What seemed clear? Finding a cure for Nora?
No. Revenge.
Revenge.
Boyle would pay.
How much would he pay? Oh, what? What? Why is it still going? Why did you stop it?
Kill Ferris Boyle, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Because of the
Why?
Batman.
You know why. Batman. Though he did return Nora to safety. Until you got her.
See?
Oh, so this
There you
was
go.
not that long ago that all
Blame
this stuff
me,
happened. This
blame
is a
your
recent
parents
Mr.
because
Freeze.
You failed to revive the neighbor's pets. Blame Ferris Boyle for spoiling your plans to cure Nora. Blame Batman for stopping your revenge against Boyle. And now, your Nora is in danger.
Because of you.
No, Victor. Because of you. You have always had a heart of ice. You stole people's
Tish.
pets. You stole Gothcorp resources.
But yeah, that's kind of true.
And since then, you've stolen so much more for your
You know,
own selfish
Strange might
scientific
be crazy, but
interests.
he himself actually
If you
knows a
had
lot
shared
about
your
the human
genius
mind,
with
I guess.
others, devoted your energy to medicine instead of crime,
Oh,
your ice princess would be at home now.
talk
preparing
that shit,
you a hot meal
Hugo. Talk it, even though you're dead.
delivered to the Joker.
Talk it.
No,
Oh,
you could have saved Nora a long
being delivered to the
time
Joker.
ago, Victor.
It's all for her. Everything. I will get her back. And when I do, I'm coming for you.
Thank
well,
you.
that was a
We are
lie.
done now.
Nora.
Alright, well that was it. And that's the last we're going to be hearing from Mr. Freeze. At least for right now. Now, oh god, look at him. That looks like that could be a movie poster. It's like if, like, Gru from Despicable Me went bad. Alright, well, we got 5 tapes for Mr. Oswald Koppelman-Pott. Criminal and financial mastermind. Expert. He's not an expert in hand-to-hand combat. He might be. I don't know. I mean, Batman is just a better expert.
I'm only doing this as a courtesy, Strange. Don't think you've beaten me.
I just thought we could both benefit from a little talk, Mr. Cobblepot.
Don't try.
I'm
that
Danny
psycho
DeVito
mumbo-jumbo
now.
with me, Strange. I'm not like the other crazies.
Of course not.
So yeah,
After
someone
all,
shoved a glass
considering
bottle in his
the
eye,
challenges you
and he just
faced.
kept it there for whatever
Challenges?
reason.
What freaking challenges?
Do you think that?
You're
Do you think
not
that hurts?
better than me. No one is. I own this place.
Well, to be clear, I allow you certain freedoms, but let's continue.
Oh yeah, true.
Why
Cause
do
he,
you feel the need
Strange
to
really
own
kind of bombed the
anything?
shit out of him at the end.
I believe it is a mechanism to compensate for some childhood inadequacy. You were friends with the Waynes, correct?
I was. Till someone did the world a favor and blew the brains out of little Wayne's self-righteous parents. I was laughing for weeks. It still brings a smile to my face.
And
You know, maybe I
that's
should have read
okay.
the story,
Okay.
the Arkham City
No,
story
I don't
about
think
Penguin,
it's
because
okay.
is he like
I think
British?
it's bloody
Like I never
hysterical.
like in some interpretations he is, but in some of them he isn't.
Family destroyed.
I mean, he kind of sounds like
What happened
a
to
British
this
guy,
world?
or perhaps an
It couldn't
Australian.
have
I don't
happened
know.
to nicer people.
Oh, hold on, I put the controller down.
Take a seat, Mr. Cobblepot.
What is
So
it
yeah,
now,
he hates the
Strange?
Waynes.
I
That's
wanted
like
to
his whole
talk about your
thing for this
apparent
game.
hatred of the Waynes.
Oh, yep,
Your
there you go.
outburst
They,
last
they
time
just said it.
was most interesting.
Oh, it's simple, really. I don't
And
like
keep
to
in
see
mind,
the
Hugo
person
knows who Batman is. He
looking
knows he's Bruce Wayne.
all high and mighty
So that's
and
kind of why
some
he's
cute mummy and daddy.
prone to be asking
Most
questions
people
about the
look upon
Waynes.
him with sympathy.
No, they don't. They're jealous. Jealous of his money, his cars, his women. He lost the sympathy vote when he vanished for all those years. I can't tell you how much I hoped he was visiting his dear mum and dad.
And these guys don't put two and two together that he's Batman.
Let us move on then.
No. It's time
No,
that you
where he
just have to
disappeared, what they're referring
And
to,
what
I
is that?
believe,
Here's a
is when he disappeared to go train with the League of Assassins. The League of Assassins.
Strange. No more little questions until you give me
I'm
my
pretty
word.
sure that was
Take a
influenced
look,
by the
Mr.
Dark Knight
Cobblepot.
trilogy.
Here is a purchase
I mean,
order for the
Ra's
various
al Ghul and the
firearms
League kind of have a
required.
huge part in this.
I must say,
I feel like
chose
that
an
is probably
exotic
very
selection.
indicative
I only take the best.
that the
A wise
Dark Knight trilogy
strategy.
was a
So
huge
what's
influence.
yours?
Excuse me?
What are you up to?
I would have
Why
loved
would
it.
you
You know,
do
Penguin
it?
seems like the guy that would have
All
been
things,
in those
guns,
movies, but he never actually
explosives,
was.
all this stuff.
Arkham City is an experiment, Mr. Cobblepot. A new way of thinking. We've separated you from society, so I am more than willing to study the results if you all just decide to kill each other. Besides, your feud with the Joker is intriguing.
I
Yeah,
was
why
here
is that
first.
even happening
I
anyway?
bought my museum in the ice.
Ah, that's why,
fair
okay.
and square. It was you and that mayor who stuck us all together.
Again,
Oh,
you refer to
so
owning
he
things.
owned those things already. That makes sense. He already
I
was
believe we
the
gave
owner
you
of
the
those
opportunity
things.
to leave.
And then they
And
created
take
a
over
territory
my turf.
war when, like, they
Never.
closed the city away from the prison. Or the opposite, rather.
Good evening, Mr. Cobblepot. I trust you received the second
Because even in the
delivery.
Batman, the Penguin,
Yeah,
at least,
I did.
I don't know if he owns the
I don't know
Iceberg
what you
Lounge,
did
but
to those
it's
dribbling
basically
monkeys,
his
Strange,
place.
But they were perfect.
I'm glad. It appears that we can both help each other.
If
What
you
is
say
that?
so. I suppose it doesn't hurt that by the time I'm done with them, they're usually in too many pieces for anyone to know what you're really getting up to in those rooms of yours.
I have no idea what you
What
are
is he
talking
getting up
about.
to?
Of course not.
Brainless
So,
monkeys, he says?
you go.
What's he talking about?
The clown. She really dying.
It appears so. Self-inflicted, of course, but yes, he is. He has Mr. Freeze working on a
Oh, so this
potential
took
cure,
place after.
but I am sure neither of
This
us
definitely
want
took
him
place
to get
after the
his
Mr.
hands
Freeze
on it,
ones.
do we?
Oh, so he's trying to get Cobblepot
We're ready.
Good.
on his side.
Now, one last thing. Your face.
They're ready for
It's
what?
beautiful, isn't it?
The eye. I believe it was the result of a bar brawl, correct?
Ah, Torag got lucky. He got his, though. He took my eye. I took both of his. Left him trying to walk across the Gotham freeway in rush hour. Hilarious.
That is pretty hilarious.
You're a rich man, Mr.
I mean, the
Cobblepot.
guy took his eye, so I
You could
mean,
have had that glass removed.
They said it was impossible. And what the hell? I think it gives me a
It was
more unique
impossible?
look. Know what I mean? Now,
yeah, you know what you
where
mean? You know what I
is
mean?
Freeze?
He's right here, in the room next door. You can take him with you. Are you familiar with the term Napoleon complex?
Now, what is it?
It's nothing.
What a scumbag.
Oh,
He
and
just
one
insulted
last
Penguin
thing.
to his face. He didn't
Here
even know
is
it.
a list of 10 prisoners I believe work for you.
Yeah? So what? You want to saw their heads open and scoop out their brains too?
No.
Oh, so
I
Hugo did
just
some
thought you'd
crazy...
like to know that they are all
some
in
crazy
the employ
ass,
of the GCPD.
What?
I believe you know what to do with them.
Experiments.
I don't like being spied on, Mr. Cobblepot.
Oh,
Good
shit.
night.
Wait a minute. So we're... Those cops that we saved... Did those guys work for Penguin? Is that why he went after them? That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Alright, Hugo, he only has one tape to
How does
himself.
it feel, Wayne, to stand
Oh,
on
this
the
was
very
this is the one
stones that ran with your
that we had
parents?
already seen. We also can listen back to the phone calls, but there are more than that. There's also tapes
Hello?
for the Joker.
Anyone in there?
R.I.P. to the
No
guy.
sense of humor. Ah, the strong and silent type, eh? Think you're safe behind that mask? Give me 20 minutes and a can opener, and I'll have you
So who's he
whimpering
talking
like
to?
a schoolgirl. You might like it.
That's enough, patient. Guard.
Oh,
leave
he's
us.
talking to the guard.
Yes, sir.
I like how the guard just left.
My name is Professor Hugo Strange. And you are...
Two-Face. Catwoman. Batman.
We can play these
His
games
favorite.
as long as you like.
Did you actually expect him to actually say his real name?
Not in my facility, you won't. I'm offering you this opportunity to make a deal. I am fully
Ooh, a
aware
deal.
of your
Why are you gonna make a
condition,
deal with the Joker? I
The
mean, I
last
guess
thing
he
you
wanted to
have
kill all
is
of them
time.
anyway, so none of this really matters.
but I can make your final days more comfortable.
And in
Oh.
return, I'd be giving you...
I wish to study you. I need to know why you are the way you are.
I don't have long, Doc.
That's pretty
You're
interesting.
Going to be more than some psycho
Oh, it's so nice hearing
mumbo-jumbo
Mark
to get to the
Hamill's
bottom of
voice
what's
still.
wrong with me.
Oh, I have more than that. Much more. So, do we have a deal?
No.
How
But
are
does he
you
want to do like a
feeling
lobotomy
today?
to Joker? I mean,
You
wouldn't that be
promised
what he
me
would want to
another
do? Or something,
doctor,
just to like
Strange.
examine his actual
Maybe
brain?
you shouldn't have killed the one I sent last week.
Oof.
What made you do it?
Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Besides, it was worth it to see the look on her face. Hey, you know what? I think I've got a piece of it here in my pocket.
You are
What?
trying my patience.
Piece
That
of
was
the look of her
third
face?
doctor
How?
you've
What?
killed.
How do you do
Keep
that?
on sending them, Doc.
Third?
I'm trying to break my record.
I think it is time for you to do something for me.
Name it, Doc.
Tell me how you came to be. Explain what made you what you are today. How you come to be sitting across the table from me. Dying.
Is that all? Well, I guess you could say I
Pretty
was
self-explanatory. Play the other game, Strange. Come on.
Really? Go on.
It was a Thursday night. Things had been getting
Up, here we go.
worse.
He's doing this. He's doing the thing he does.
3 days from the bank foreclosing on my home. The chemical plant I worked nights at was about to lay off half the workforce. And I was sitting in the hospital, holding the hand of my pregnant wife, wishing to God that she wasn't dead.
That must have been upsetting for you.
Probably was. Back then, though, all I knew was that if I didn't let old man Falcone's men into the plant that night, they'd have killed me too. So here's the thing. I had to decide. Could I live without her? Was there any point going on? I've got to admit it. I was scared. Not of being dead, you understand.
No one would blame you if you were. It is perfectly common.
Do I look common? No. I was scared of the part just before you die, when you don't know what is about to happen, when you're desperately clutching at life and trying to hold on with slippery, blood-covered hands. So I made a decision right there.
And what was that?
That is a story for another day, Strange. I think I may need to see a doctor. Get me one.
You were telling me about the night your wife died.
Oh, no, Hugo. As I recall, I was waiting for you to send me another doctor.
We both know I have sent you 3 more doctors.
Did you?
Yes. One was left dismembered outside the elevator to
Oh,
my
so that's
office.
nice.
The other 2 have not been seen since they were sent to
So
you.
he just like straight up just is.
Careless. Listen, Doc.
God, that's gruesome. That's
Hey,
that's crazy, even for
Professor.
Joker.
I'll give you a little more. I just hope you're taking notes. It's the day after, and I'm standing in the
This is like
freezing
M-rated
rain,
Joker.
just staring at the chemical plant, feeling numb. Jeannie was dead. It didn't seem real. I can remember the day I first met her. Her infectious smile
Like it's
as I
like you
told her
just don't
bad
believe
joke
this.
after
You
bad
just don't
joke.
believe this
How, even after
what he's
living
saying.
with
Like
the
it just doesn't even
pathetic
seem
wretch I was,
like
she
he's just
still
overselling it, you
wanted
know?
my child. And then they arrived. Reality's way of yanking me another wedgie. Falcone's
Ooh,
men
his
told me to
balls.
cheer up. He said things could be worse. I asked him how. He grabbed me by
Life
the
grabbed
collar,
him
pulled
by
my
the
clothes.
balls.
He'd been eating garlic, and each word stank as he threatened to perform
Yep, he
oral
just straight was
surgery on me
munching
with a
on
nail
garlic,
and a brick.
like Wario.
Creative guy. They hand me a box. I remember thinking it was heavy. Was it a bomb? A gun?
Some
I'd
days
never
you
used
just
a
can't
gun
get rid of one of
before.
those.
Were they that heavy?
And what was in the box?
How's that doctor
Gwyneth
coming
Paltrow's
along?
head. Oh
I'll get
shit.
you one.
And when you do, I'll tell you the rest.
Ooh, he really just have him up with the
You're
sticks.
looking a little better, yes.
Well, I have my good days and bad days, but I do try and start each one with a smile.
You know, but you don't really hear him. Oh, there you go.
ready to
I was gonna say,
continue
like, you don't hear him coughing that much, but then he
why
just
not?
started.
So where was I?
The box.
Ah, yes, the box.
Da-na-na-na-na.
So there I was,
The box.
tearing open this box.
Hey
expecting
yo.
the worst.
Hey yo.
All it had in it was a crazy red dome and a cloak.
The Red Hood.
I thought they were having a joke
That's
with
cool.
me, but no.
Because this is
They made me put it
generally
on.
thought of
They
as
said it was a
the Joker's
disguise.
backstory.
It would keep me safe. It smelled like garlic. And that was it, really.
He should have became the
I
Garlic
was
Man.
dressed up like a spaceman, barely able to see, trying to break into the one place in this town that had given me a job. Have you ever tried to walk with an enormous fishbowl on your head?
Yes,
Don't
I
answer
do that every day.
It's hard.
Oh shit, I
couldn't
already
see where
answered.
I
Is he
was
gonna kill me?
going. I must have tripped one of the alarms. I heard muffled gunfire. I panicked and tried to run. And then I saw him.
Who?
Batman.
Really?
Yes, really. Batman tried to hit me. I moved out of the way, but, well, what you need to understand is I had this giant bowl on my head, and I lost my balance. It's like life, really. One minute everything's bad, the next your wife's dead and you're hanging on for dear life, suspended over a tank of experimental chemicals. I'm sure he'd say he tried to save me, but we all know he didn't.
I wish Batman could confirm if this was true or not, but we're not gonna get that.
I thought I may just get away with this.
I assume that wasn't the case.
Do I look like I got away with it?
So yeah. I mean he's still there, so technically
I
he
was
did.
drowning.
He was still
The
alive.
chemicals were burning my skin. My entire body felt like it was on fire. It was all
See, I hope
his
this isn't
fault.
really true. I hope this is just like a fabrication, or at least somewhat of a
Who
fabrication.
else?
Yours?
Come again?
Let me tell you what I believe. I
Because,
believe
like,
that you're
honestly-
fabricating a series
Oh,
of
there you
events
go.
that you use to conceal the truth about your condition. I have read 12 different accounts of your past.
Ah,
All different, except for one detail.
that's so cool. Okay, I like that. I mean, I know
Well, what
about
can I
these tapes.
say?
I've heard them
I
before,
like to
but
keep things interesting.
it's always nice. It's like watching
wise
a
man once
cartoon.
told me
It's
that
always
if you have
nice
to
to,
have an
like,
origin
hear
story,
it
you're
that
better
play
off
out again,
making
you
it
know?
multiple choice.
Oh,
And never
that's the Killing
facing
Joke
up
thing.
to the truth of what happened. What you did. How you got here.
Oh, I know exactly how I got here. A big truck brought me here from Arkham. You remember the Asylum, don't you?
yes, I played
Of
the last
course.
game.
Well, good. Because I'd hate to think that I'd fabricated seeing you watching me in my cell all those times.
Hey,
Excuse
yo.
me?
Hugo, you merry maniac.
I mean, obviously, you could see,
You
like,
were
you think he's
obsessed with me.
stupid? Like, you could obviously see him if he was
You
actually
all
doing
were
that. That's kind of
trying
stupid.
to get in here. Next thing you'll tell me it wasn't you who sent old Sharpie over the edge. Nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
So here's the thing.
Uh,
You want to make sure that no one else finds
That's
out about your
interesting.
past.
Is there
You
more
should stop
that we should
poking
look
your
into with
nose
that?
into mine. Oh, and send me another doc. I think I need a second opinion.
He literally is just sending people to get killed at this point. Like, he's just send me someone I can fucking kill. That's gruesome. So what did he mean about Sharp? That he sent him over the edge? That's very interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot. I looked over that. It's been some time has passed since I looked at these again. I forgot Hugo's was just the one where you go visit Batman's grave. But let's see. Two-Face, Harvey Dent.
Sit down, Mr. Dent. It is Mr. Dent.
Oh, we're just going through all the Batman animated series episodes here.
Two-Face, if you wish. Please.
So how long has
What
Two-Face
is
been
it,
Two-Face at this
Strange?
point?
Not happy just arresting us, throwing us in this place.
I wish to understand you. I have read the reports, seen the
He does,
footage.
you know, I never really got a good
Now I
look at
want to hear
Two-Face's
your
model.
side of the story.
I'm like halfway thinking it's good, but
I
halfway
assume that
thinking
you
it
feel
really
the need to
sucks. I
toss
don't
your
know.
coin
The
in order to
very
decide
fleshy
whether
face
to
is kinda
answer my
weird.
questions.
You ready
Also, it's kind of overkill that everybody is, like, kind of disfigured in this version of Gotham.
Sorry.
Because, you know, you got Penguin with the glass in the eye, and you got him with Dent looking like this.
No.
Good. Now let us see what
So he
fate
just had to,
has
like,
in
fight.
store for you.
Okay, interesting. I wasn't really paying attention to that much, but thankfully there's subtitles, so I can talk over it.
Look at your coin. It wants you to tell me about that day in the courtroom.
Oh, so this is the long Halloween,
Elaborate.
this is the long Halloween, thing? Yes.
I can make a difference. Falcone was going to go down for what he had done.
Oh, but now he sounds more like actual Harvey Dent.
Look at my face.
I am
There you go.
a combination of
Oh,
first,
so
second,
in this
and
instance,
third-degree
it's
burning.
Falcone, not Maroni.
Scar tissue is quite fascinating.
How did it get all over?
That
Like,
is
is
all
it
it
just
took
his
to make
face,
you
or is
the
it
way
all
you
of his
are.
body?
Give me my coin.
Or, yeah, is it like that hat? Because I never understood. Some Two-Face, it's like that whole part of his body, but then others, it's just his face. Like, I never kind of understood that. I mean, if you throw acid at the guy's face, it's just gonna be his
Let's go back
face.
further.
But then he acts
You
as if
were
his
a
whole,
rising star,
like, left side of
a
his
beacon
body
of
is
light
different.
for this city. A white knight riding in to save it, with a dark knight not far behind.
Oh,
You can
yes,
leave
we all
him
watched
out
that
of this.
movie.
He's wrong. They all are. No one understands the beauty of fate's hand. I'm grateful to Falcone.
It's a good
Gave me
performance.
A clarity, a purity that few will know. Everything boils down to a simple choice. This way or that way. Good or bad.
Do you really believe
Like,
that?
you just dips
How can
right
I
in
put
and dips out of it. That's a pretty good... And it's cool because it's audio. Like, you don't really... Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just dips in and out of it.
This coin, or this, or these.
I just imagine him throwing coins at him. What about this? And this one? And... Just getting hit with the coins.
I did. I replaced your coin with my own. See? You answered me because I wanted you to.
Oh, shit. He's making him his
How is he
his
today?
bitch.
Prisoner has been quiet. Since
Hugo Strange is like Will
he has
Smith,
spent most
and
of his
he
time
smacked
examining them.
Two-Face,
Good.
and that's why his face looks like that.
Hello, Harvey.
Or he
Are you
threw
ready to
coins
go?
at him. Sorry, I had to sneak that reference
We
in
don't wanna
somewhere,
talk.
because
Not
this
to you.
is going to be topical.
Please, take a seat. I have one last thing to
Even though
discuss,
it's really
and
annoying
then
how
I
that's
will
just
give you
like
something
constantly a
in
thing now
return.
that I'm seeing since it happened, and I'm not going to be not seeing it for like years to come.
Of course it is. I want to talk about Mr. Wayne.
Why?
Oh, because he's Batman. I'm just talking about him to everybody.
Hardly surprising. Did you ever consider
Weren't they
that
friends?
you were alike? A traumatic event created you. An equally traumatic event altered him.
He's nothing like us. There's no risk, no danger. It's just money and girls. We should
Money
have
and girls. Yeah. That's really stupid. Like, you're just kind of like hinting that he's Batman. Like, why?
Listen
Just
to
tell
me,
them that
Harvey.
he's Batman
I'm
already.
going to give you a simple choice. This is your coin.
Now this part's very interesting.
Why should I trust you?
It was your father's, correct? You know every inch of it.
Well,
When
in
you
Long
close your
Halloween, isn't it
eyes,
Batman's?
you can
I
feel
know
it,
it's
can't you?
Falcone's actually.
Give me it. Please.
I want you to understand what I'm about to tell you. You believe that this coin determines the fate of your world. I, however, believe that your condition has always been present. It was there before you were attacked, and it is still there now.
That might be
You
true.
probably had headaches. Your wife found you unpredictable.
Glinda.
Give us it.
I'm going to throw the coin in the air. If you let it fall, I will do whatever I can to cure you. I will help you become the man you used to be.
But he actually
If you
wants
grab
him
it,
to
I will
be...
let you loose in Arkham City,
He actually
and
wants
I
him
will
to
tell
be,
you what
like, better. He
Catwoman
wants
is
him to be the
doing
Harvey
right
Dent of old.
this
And I feel like he seems genuine with that. That's
second.
interesting.
You have to.
Oh, he caught it.
At this moment, Catwoman
See, look
is
how
preparing to
depressed
steal
and
the
defeated he
contents
seems.
of
Like,
the
maybe he
safe
actually
in
wanted
your
to
old
save Harvey
campaign
Dent,
office.
which would be another correlation
We need to
between
stop
him
her.
and
And
Batman.
you may. Goodbye, Mr. Dent.
So basically what just happened there is that Hugo Strange told Harvey Dent where Catwoman was, and he made his way to Catwoman, kicking off the events of the game. So this is actually the most, I guess, canonically the last tapes that actually happen. So that's interesting. Or at least the 5th one there. Alright, next up. Oh boy. These ones, I think these are my favorite, but there could be more. I mean, who else we got? Oh, actually, there's another good one. Let's listen to this, because this is going to be very interesting. Oh, there's only 4? Oh, I hope I'm not missing one.
Do not fret, Mr. Mayor. Everything is under control, I promise you.
It's not that I don't trust you, Hugo. It's just the headaches, the pain. They come all the time now.
Continue to take the medication. It is late, Mr. Mayor. You are tired. You need your sleep.
Of course, I need my sleep.
You will hang up now.
I will hang up now.
Imbecile.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
What?
Like, do you guys understand what just happened there?
Oh, I'm not in your office.
Do you guys get
And
what
please
the
don't insult me
whole
by attempting to trace this
thing is?
broadcast.
That sounds like he
You will
had him
fail.
I
hypnotized.
take it I am talking to Mr. Edward Nigma.
Do you know of any
Like,
other inmate in
literally,
your
that's
twisted
that's
little
that's
penitentiary
that's,
who
that's
is
absolutely
ingenious enough to arrange
insane
this little chat?
that he
Narcissism,
hypnotized
a
and he
compulsive
like
desire
mind
to
controlled
prove his intellect
the mayor.
and a
But how did he do that?
predilection for riddles.
You've read my file.
There's still more to it, so I'm not gonna talk about it yet. But I think at the end of basically what I love about these tapes is that they kind of give like an underlying story that you have to put together yourself to what actually, you know, happens there.
Good evening, Hugo.
We had heard stuff
I
about
believe it is time for
what
our
Hugo did to
one-on-one.
Sharp
No.
with Joker before.
It is time for you to stop this and give up.
And then we had whatever
My
that
tiger
was, you know.
guards will
That's
find
really
you, and
interesting.
when that happens, I will perform the procedure on you myself.
Procedure? Oh, you mean what you did to all those poor fools back at the asylum?
So Hugo
To be
is
honest,
there,
I
but
think
why
you did
wasn't
them a
he there
favor.
at the asylum that day that we were
How do I
there?
know that you requested access to all the most forgettable patients and proceeded to melt their brains with the help of that confused milliner? Or did
Who's
you
the
mean,
milliner?
how do I know that you
Oh,
have
the
been providing
milliner.
the ex-warden with your own special medication? No doubt intended to
Oh,
render his synapses more malleable to your suggestions. Or maybe you are currently
Oh.
wondering if I know about the secret panel in your closet.
so there you go.
How it slides
I guess I could
back
just
to
talk about it
reveal
now.
what you want most.
So remember in Arkham
How you
Asylum,
sit, wearing
when,
that suit, crying into
Sharp
your hands as you question
was,
whether you are really worthy.
basically doing all that shit about the spirit of Amadeus
that's
Arkham.
easy. I want exactly what you
So,
want.
the reason why he was all crazy like
Batman,
that
dead.
is because Hugo
Humiliated,
Strange
but
poisoned
dead.
his mind and made it so that he had control, and he caused them, you know, Sharp to do all of those things. He pulled all the strings to get Arkham City built and not to have his name, you know, the mayor basically could take all the fall, could take everything, and it wouldn't be his fault. And Sharp, you know, he was basically just a puppet for Hugo Strange the entire time. Although when you think about it, Hugo was also a puppet for Ra's al Ghul. But there you go. So the spirit of Amadeus Arkham wasn't actually Sharp after all, because it was all Hugo Strange. Hugo Strange just poisoned Sharp's mind.
Knock, knock, Professor.
That's actually insane that they went there with that. I don't know if that. I think that's an original idea. I think that's an original story that they made for these games, and that's because Sharp. Actually, I don't think he's even a character. I think he was made specifically for Arkham Asylum. So that's just, you know, very interesting, and I feel like they would continue Sharp as a staple if they do more Arkham City stories, or Arkham Asylum stories.
Strange, my equal. I am the man whose cunning will soon have Batman lying at my feet, bloodied and broken.
Really?
Then I will pull off his mask and look into his dull, dying eyes. In that last
So,
instant, he will know that I am
basically,
finally
this is just the Riddler's ideology, whatever the fuck you want to say. This is what he wants. This is what he desires the
See,
most.
now we are nowhere near equal.
It's kind of basic,
Finally,
but it's
You
cool when
see,
it gets up to this
like
point.
me, you are obsessed with the Batman. But unlike me, you don't know who he really is, do you?
What?
Like, that's just that delivery right there from Riddler, how he's just like, what? Like, he doesn't even, like, freak out. It's just, like, so just stunned. Like, he can't even form the word what.
I know you were lying, Strange.
But this
There's no
Riddler
way that you
is
could have
way
figured it
different
out.
than the one in The Batman,
kind of
because I
trick.
believe that
It must
Riddler
be.
kind of
Oh, I
liked
use
Batman.
No tricks, no childish puzzles. I simply created a psychological profile of the man most likely to be the Batman, and then matched it against the most logical candidate. I was right, of course.
Yeah,
Well,
and it's
who
pretty
is
fucking
he?
obvious. I don't know how
But
nobody
that
else
would
has gotten it.
spoil the game for you, wouldn't it?
You
It
must
would.
tell
Nobody
me.
likes the
I implore
spoilers.
you, Strange.
Really, Edward? If I could figure it out, it must be child's play for you.
But I...
Bounce that shit like, whoa.
Interesting. Tell me, Edward,
Oh.
how is the Riddler like a blank dictionary? You're both at a loss for words.
And there you go. Now finally, well, actually, no, because we're going to do Riddler's Revenge. I was going to say we're finally done with the Riddler, but I guess not. Alright, we've got 3 more tapes from people to listen to. All very interesting.
Attempting to break into your office, sir.
And she wanted to grab your cajones.
Yes, sir.
Because she's a Falcone.
Well, as I live and breathe, Professor.
No, she kind of does look like Zoe
Strange.
Kravitz a little bit.
Your posters really don't do you justice.
No, she looks more
You
like
really
the
are far more evil
Catwoman
than
from
you
the
realize.
Charles,
Long Halloween cartoon.
tell me, what do you plan to do, Miss Kyle? I assume that you were attempting to break into my office in order to retrieve your ill-gotten gains.
You stole them from me.
What the hell?
Hardly. The items were confiscated upon your arrest.
Yeah, about that. This holiday camp of yours is quite.
So she actually got
but I
arrested.
don't think I'll be
She's in there not by choice. She was
Escape
arrested
is
and brought in.
impossible.
A girl loves a challenge.
So do I.
Yeah, escape is impossible, but you're literally telling, like, the only person that escaped, the person that could have escaped before Batman, as evident by the fact that we
Tell
did
me,
escape before
what
Batman
would you
did,
do if
when
I let
Batman
you
was
go?
gonna die.
Attempt to escape? Try and find the confiscated items? Contact the Batman?
Why would I contact him? It's his fault I'm in here.
Is it?
Why is it his
I
fault?
believe
How
would have
are you
escaped if greed had
such
not
like
got
a
the
woman
better
to
of
be
you?
blaming a man?
He was actually in the
Poof,
process
woof,
of
woof.
rescuing
I'm joking.
you, was he not?
I didn't need his help.
Or any
Why is
man's,
everything
it
like
is.
Strange is
Come on.
just obsessed
You're
with
going
Batman, I
somewhere with
guess.
this. Spit it out.
I've been studying you.
I
How
can
do you
see.
make time to
My
study all
eyes are
these
up
people?
Here, by the way.
Very amusing. Tell me, what was it like growing up alone? Fending for yourself? Doing whatever was necessary to stay alive?
Well,
Please,
she
I'm
learned how to
tearing up here.
drink like a
And
cat, you
Holly.
see.
What would you do if I sent my men after her?
Touch her, and you're dead.
So who exactly is Holly? I know she's had like several like friends, quote unquote. Like in some continuities, they're friends. Sometimes it's like her lover.
Have you calmed
Like
down yet?
who is Holly in this scenario? Because I don't really know much about Catwoman. I only know basically of like what the main stories that involved Catwoman in Batman, pretty much.
Or the Batman?
He can look after himself.
Holly home.
Good.
She could probably take after
Holly
herself.
is safe for now. Let us talk about Batman.
What do you
I
think
want to
can
give him
tell
a
you
very
that you don't
special
already
kiss.
know? You've been
He
sending
can
your
get a
goons after him
girlfriend
for
and I
months.
can't.
He said you were studying him.
So you speak. Good. You never
No, she's
knew
just
your
been purring
father,
this entire time.
correct?
Enough, Strange. This is over.
If you say so. Captain, do you have the girl in your sights? Yes,
Oh,
sir.
jeez.
Kill her.
No!
Are you prepared to talk? I thought so. Keep the
I mean, he
girl
literally
targeted,
just said
Captain.
kill her. Like, why didn't the guy just shoot already?
Shall we continue?
Shall we continue?
Your father. Did you ever meet
Oh,
Never
we're
knew
talking
the
about
son
her
of a
dad.
bitch.
him?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Seems like you do.
He certainly seems to have made an impact on you. The distrust of men, for example. Your relationship with Batman, would you call it close?
Me and the brooding one get along just fine.
But you
The
want
brooding
more.
one.
But you can't trust
That's all he
men,
does, I
can
guess.
you?
What?
I really would want to know how
Look,
Batman
he's
is like to
spoken
other
for.
people in real life. It's always
He
funny how
must
they're
be.
like the people
How else
react
could he
off of him. I've always found that like especially
You're
amusing
both
about
very
Batman.
similar, aren't you? A shared disregard for the law, a belief that you are doing the right thing, and a similar taste in attire. But beneath the surface, there is a weakness.
Like
But
hell.
Catwoman
You
isn't
both
hiding who
risk
she is.
everything for a chance
Batman
at
is.
redemption. You tell yourself it's to help her. He does the same for the boy. It's all
For the
just
boy.
to make his life more complete, to become the father he never knew.
You don't know anything about him.
And neither do you.
The father he
hasn't
never knew.
confided in you because he doesn't trust you.
So yeah, she doesn't even know who
It
he
hurts,
is still.
doesn't it?
She doesn't know that he's Bruce Wayne. Which I think honestly is better in
touched a
most
raw
instances.
nerve, didn't I?
Are you still
I like
here?
that she
You're
hasn't figured out
hurt
who he
because
is.
He knows who you are, but you don't know anything about him. Do you love him?
No.
Wow,
Holly
that's
is
very
safe.
that's
I
very
have little interest in the life of a teenage
erratic.
delinquent. Unless,
Oh,
of
it's a
course, she
teenage
finds herself
delinquent.
in my facility.
So it's
What was all
I
this
guess a
about,
little girl
Strange?
she's looking
Do
after.
you enjoy making people beg?
Not at all. I am only interested in what makes people do what they do. Soon you will not have to worry about the Batman. Steal what you like, do what you must in a futile attempt to steal his heart. You will fail.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Plans are afoot, Miss Kyle. Soon you may wish to reevaluate your admiration for him. I will be the one standing over his body.
I thought she
And the
she
world
pretty
will
much made
know
it clear
that
that she
you
didn't
are
like him though.
Strange is better than him.
Yeah, whatever.
Two-Face has
That
placed
seems
what
pretty
you are looking
like she doesn't
for
give a
in
shit.
his safe in his old campaign office. He is someone else who cannot let go of his past.
So then what? He just set Two-Face right after her, like right after this. He's like, hey, I just had Catwoman here. Get Two-Face in here. Alright, so that was the Catwoman thing. That I guess that happens like the second most recently up until the story. I didn't realize she actually looked like that. That's kind of creepy. Like, very, very creepy. Because that's a person. But it doesn't look like a person. That looks like an ice sculpture. Killer Croc. Ooh. Alright, now these last two are really fucking creepy. There's 6 of them.
Did I ever tell you about my first
Oh, wait, no,
kill,
we've already heard
Batman?
this.
No? As I...
Wait, are all of these just...
They called him the Penguin.
Oh, no, these are all just to the calls, I guess. That makes sense,
Can you
though.
imagine the...
Yeah, alright, we've already heard that one. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, and I'm Batman Beyond now. Where am I going? So I guess then we just have one last one. And that would be... this really creepy guy. The Mad Hatter. I also didn't get a chance to show it off, but in the riddles, when there's a riddle, if you go back to his hideout, you find his hideout, you can go back inside and see just like all like the aftermath of the situation when he wakes up.
Patient interview 1. Subject's name,
Oh,
Jervis
we end it the way we started with patient
the
interview.
Mad Hatter. Brought to Arkham Asylum by the Batman 6 months ago. Patient exhibits signs of obsessive compulsion.
When
and
was
paranoid
that? So that was
schizophrenia.
before the
Sit
events of
down,
Arkham
Mr.
Asylum or
Tench.
after?
But there's no time to
I guess it was after because he wasn't in Arkham Asylum.
Where is my Alice?
At least I don't think so.
No time to sit.
I mean, there's references to him in Arkham Asylum, but he's never there.
Guard, restrain Mr.
This
Tench.
guy is literally like the most deranged Batman villain. Like he's really just out of his
Isn't
mind.
here yet. Just relax,
I mean,
Jervis.
Joker, I guess, is
You'll be
also
here
out of his
soon.
mind, but like he makes sense. This guy makes absolutely no sense. He's crazy.
Would you like some tea?
I would really love for him to actually be in a Batman movie because the stuff they could do would be just really, really creepy.
No, I'm afraid not. Let us talk.
They did a
while
movie
we
where it was
wait.
like Mad Hatter and
You and I
Scarecrow.
have
Oh my
much
god,
in
that
common,
would be like a horror
Jervis.
movie.
Really? Do you know Alice too?
So he's.
Unfortunately not.
I've already explained what
You
Mad
and I
Hatter is. If
both
you don't
share
understand it,
interest
I'm
in
sorry.
the mind, do we not? I studied your papers, Jervis. You are quite brilliant. truly an extraordinary mind.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all just chemicals and synapses and rabbits and... Oh, where is Alice?
You need to focus.
So did he
Think
do his
about your
work on
for a
rabbits?
minute.
Is that
You
his connection
theorize
to
that there is no
to
such
Alice in
thing as
Wonderland?
free
Is that he
will,
used to work on
that
rabbits?
you can change
That they have a
man's
special essence or some
allegiances,
shit? I
his
don't know.
motives, emotions, all of what we believe makes a man.
So,
with chemicals.
you might be wondering why
Your
there's actually
formula was
tapes
really quite
for
brilliant.
the Mad Hatter.
That's why I used it.
Well, how did you get it? Did Alice give it to you? Wicked girl. Nasty little thing. Is she here yet?
Soon, Jervis, soon.
So, the way that Mad Hatter fits into the story is that the way that Hugo needed a way to take over Quincy Sharp's mind, and this is how.
You told me
He
that
got this
Alice would
guy
be here.
to help take over his
Jervis.
mind.
She's right here.
This is how he did it.
Alice, come out. Don't pout. Don't make me shout. Alice, come out. Where are you?
Take a look at the
Jesus
pictures,
Christ,
Jervis.
man.
Who are these people?
Look again.
Oh, I don't know who they are. Oh, please, is Alice here or not?
Look at the first picture. Look at the dress she is wearing. Look at the hair.
This
It's
part I don't
Alice,
really
isn't it?
understand.
No, it can't be.
Are these just like
Alice,
his
it's not
victims?
here. And isn't covered in blood.
I think you know exactly who this is, Mr. Tetch. I think you remember the night you lured Stephanie Williams back to your research lab. How you offered her tea. What happened then?
No.
You killed her, didn't you?
No.
She went first. It's okay, Jervis.
This is very
It's
disturbing.
all right to remember. How many Alices were there?
I can't remember.
But how did he kill her? Like, what actually happened?
Well, Alice
They never
isn't
actually
coming,
say what
is
happened.
she?
That all depends on how you cooperate. I have a little side project that I'm working on.
This must have been from a long time ago, actually, because
I can't help.
this is at the asylum.
Stay focused, Jervis. This facility is old,
Oh,
tired,
listen to this.
full of ghosts.
Like Amadeus Arkham.
A figure of speech. Do not worry. Arkham Asylum will not exist forever. Its techniques are old, its mission outdated.
So this had to have happened
I
before
intend to
Arkham
create a
Asylum.
new Arkham. An
Before he
Arkham
took
that will
over
rise
Quincy Sharp's mind.
phoenix-like from the ashes of this one.
Is there a fire? We should get out of here.
I have arranged for some documents to be left in your cell. They outline a technique I propose to control the mind of, shall we just say, weaker souls.
I cannot do it without rabbits. I need rabbits for my research and tea and...
And Alice, I know. I have arranged for a number of test subjects to be at your disposal. They have been here at Arkham for so many years that no one will miss
So this
them.
is what Riddler
Shall we
and
meet
or
again
Joker, I
next
forget
week?
who was talking about all the
Oh,
patients he
and
sent.
I took the liberty of having your
to do
hats
this.
returned. I assume that will provide all the encouragement you require.
Alright, and our final tape of the
Well
game.
done, well done. I must say you have outperformed even my wildest expectations.
Yes. Did you see the people at my tea party? They all behaved themselves.
Yes, they did, Jervis. I'm very pleased. I have just one last request to make of you. You must keep it a secret. Can you keep a secret, Jervis?
With enough hats, I can stop people remembering secrets. Does that count?
It will have to. I
See,
need
he
you to
actually
pay a
seems
visit to
kind of
Warden
intelligent.
Sharp. He needs to come around to my way of thinking.
Oh,
Join
there
our
we
tea
go.
party?
Exactly.
There you go.
I don't want to.
Of
Oh,
course
shit.
you do. How else will you get to play with Alice?
What?
I have a new assistant for you, Jervis. I had her brought in specially. Look at her.
That's creepy.
She's just
This is just so creepy.
She's here. No, what are you doing? I need to see her.
And you can, as soon as you do what I asked.
Can I keep her?
Of course, she'll be all yours. She's Alice.
And there you go. That's kind of a terrible note to end this on. Thank you guys for anybody who stayed actually to the end of this incredibly long video. But that about wraps it up with all of the Arkham City stories. And yeah, that's about it. I do want to clarify, you need to get a lot of the riddles in order to unlock these tapes, because once you clear like a row is when you actually unlock the set of tapes, I believe, or at least a decent amount of them. Or no, I think it's a tape each row. It depends, because if you do like all in the museum, you get all penguins, I think, and so on and so forth. Like, you know, based on whichever places that these characters were prominent in. But there we go. That's it, guys. That is it for all of the extra stuff besides Riddler's Revenge in Batman Arkham City, and I keep hitting the wrong button. But let's just return to the main menu, shall we? Alright, now I have just shown off everything besides another thing that we're going to be tackling. So, basically, we're not going to be doing New Game Plus because it's pretty self-explanatory. But, challenge mode in this game is called Riddler's Revenge. Now, if you guys remember my Arkham Asylum Let's Play, I handled challenge mode by doing at least 2 challenges per week until they were all done. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to complete that, but that is going to be the format going forward. I don't know when I'm going to start doing them. I might take a little bit of a break between, kind of like I did with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Because I've got some videos coming up, some big videos that I think are going to, I'm going to be having my hands filled with that. But once those are taken care of, and you'll see what I mean very soon. Once those are taken care of, once they're filmed, edited perfectly together, then we're going to take on the Riddler's Revenge, and it'll be a weekly updated series every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. We're going to be doing some challenges. And that's it for Batman Arkham City. Everything besides challenge mode. So the plot, the story, that's it. And I want to say that this has been complete 180 from Batman Arkham Asylum. I am basically saying, like I've said it before, Arkham Asylum wasn't really necessarily my favorite Let's Play I've ever done, but I would say it's on the lower part, but it's only because I was still trying to get into the groove of doing this. And it was probably the game out of the first few that I did that I knew the least about. So it was kind of hard to kind of get into the groove of doing it, but I think with this game, I was able to just, with a level head, just enter it and really pick up on a lot of stuff very quickly, seeing as how I've done Let's Plays before, how I've beaten the Arkham games before, that I was able to just, adapt very well and complete everything to the best of my ability. And I really enjoyed it along the way. This has to rank up with one of my top favorite Let's Plays. I don't know if it makes it into the favorite Let's Plays playlist at this point, but it is definitely a good one. I really loved playing this game, beginning to end, to Riddler, to Harley. It's been a blast. For my next series, I'm going to be taking on the next installment in a series that everybody knows very, very well. But it's not going to be the character that you think. I mean, it's the next game in the series, the next one lined up, so I'm going to be all of me in that next one. But in this one, I was Batman. So thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for that next series of videos. See you guys then, and another time, once again, I get to say, I'm Batman! No, I want to do the unique takedown. Yes! Hey, buddy. Oh. No one's gonna get me. Wait, what? Oh, she can see me. Fuck you, Harley! I'm trying! I'm literally trying! Thank you for telling me. I'm trying to move quickly, but it's not letting me.